Well, Walmart brings us to the big story that we're watching today, which is the state of the consumer. From retail sales to company earnings, we're seeing mixed reactions to high prices coming from inflation. But those Walmart sales, they're up, and the company says consumers are trading in. Notice they're not calling it trade down, as consumers across income groups contributed to the retailer's higher sales here. But that is not the universal story. Companies like Home Depot, Starbucks, McDonald's, Etsy, and eBay all showing signs of consumer weakness. Yahoo Finance spoke to Oliver Chen, TD Cowen's senior research analyst, about the state of the consumer. Here's what he had to say.
We see the bifurcated consumer, a pressured consumer at the low and middle end, and a consumer who's balancing more expensive needs. Bottom line, a consumer is under pressure, so there continues to be cautious optimism.
Cautious optimism, Shauna, but with Walmart in particular, it raises a question. Is what's good for Walmart actually good for the economy? Because it can be a sign of consumers trading down. Now, having said that, a really interesting stat from Walmart, they say that overall inflation levels for the business were up about 40 basis points for the quarter. That is half the rate of increase we saw last year, but that's obviously still an increase. Even slowing inflation, it's still inflation. And we have seen signs that consumers are starting to get tired of inflation across the board with other retailers.
We are certainly, and we're seeing shoppers going for value. Walmart clearly benefiting from that. You can see it in these results here. You can see it even if you just take a look at the share price right now. We're at record highs. We're seeing this move to the upside today. We also spoke with the CFO of Walmart, John David Rainey, last hour, asking him about his sense of the consumer, what he is seeing at Walmart, even here in the current quarter. And he highlighted the fact that wallets are still stretched. They're looking for value. They're using discretion when they're buying those higher income items. And he also said that he remains confident that Walmart will be able to continue to attract that higher income consumer once inflation ebbs. And I think that's one of the big questions out there for analysts right now, whether or not we are going to see that higher income consumer continue to shop at Walmart once inflation hopefully isn't as big of an issue for millions of Americans as it is today. But he did really highlight the fact that consumers do remain under a bit of pressure. Walmart clearly benefiting from that. And also I want to highlight one of the other points that stuck out to me within this report were the inventory levels that did improve here for the most recent quarter. They are shaping up nicely here for Walmart, and that's also fueling some of that optimism for the stock as well.
Yeah, it's a great point, too, that he spoke to you guys about, that it's not trade down that they're seeing. It really is a higher consumer liking Walmart stuff.